Hi babes, and welcome back to the block party. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. It means the world to me. Please don't forget to hit that little subscribe button right down below. And if you would like to see how I got this cranberry glitter cut crease, stay tuned. So for this look, I used the Saharan 2 palette by Juvia'S, and I'm going to first go in with the shade Taza, this burnt orange color here. I'm going to use that as my transition shade. And I'm going to put that in the crease, just buff that in there and make sure it's really blown out. And once that's buffed out, I'm going to buff it out even more with a clean, fluffy blending brush. This is my favorite brush for this. It's my Morphe M504 brush. And then once I had that all blended out, I felt like I needed a little bit more of that color. So I just added some more. With looks like this, and really with any look, if you want the colors to be vibrant, you just have to keep adding more. Don't be scared. Just do it in light layers so that you're not throwing too much on there at one time. And then of course, when you add more, you need to blend it again. So just keep blending, babes. Just keep on blending. Then for my crease shade, I use the color Zora. So it's this burgundy shade that matches my shirt perfectly because I'm a matchy hoe. And I just put it on a little bullet brush so that I could really concentrate that color in the crease because it's so pigmented that I don't want to put too much on or put it on with too big of a brush, and then it would be too much to blend out because I don't want to lose the transition shade color. So also because of that, I'm going to go back in with the brush that I used for the transition shade, which still has a little bit of that Taza color left on it. And I'm going to marry these two colors together and just blend away. Looking flawless, looking seamlessly blended, if I do say so myself. Such a good feeling. And if you're not new here, then you know that sometimes I have some little dance parties. So I'm just going to have myself a little dance party and repeat the steps on my other eye. And to cut my crease, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape. Just going to apply some of that to the bottom of my lid by my lash line and then look all the way up so I can see where the line needs to go. Then I'm just going to put some concealer on the back of my hand and grab my little small angled brush and cut that crease, baby. Obviously, this is something you want to take your time with. I'm getting used to them now. I'm getting better with them, but it still takes me forever to get this perfect. And then once you have that all filled in, I'm just going to use my finger to blend the concealer with the crease shade, just so that there's no harsh lines. And then to set my lid, I'm going to go in with the white shade from my Morphe 35B palette. And I somehow still managed to get concealer all the way at the top of my eyelid because my eyes suck. But I took care of it and forgot to film the glitter part of the cut crease, which was just using the Nomad shade from the palette, which was a super chunky, glittery shade. And I sprayed my brush with setting spray to make sure it was wet and all that goodness, and still had a ton of fallout. So I'm just cleaning that up now. And then going in with my NYX matte liquid liner to give myself a nice little wing, which again is something that you want to take your time with. Then for my lashes, I'm using my Bombshell Cosmetica lashes. These are the Bad Bitch lashes from the Dreamy collection. And I love this collection because they're all silk lashes. So, no animal cruelty, and they still look bomb. And once I have those babies popped on, I'm just going to use my black pencil, it's just an e.l.f. pencil, to tightline my upper waterline. And then I'm going to prep my skin using my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray and my Cover FX Blurring Primer. This stuff is so amazing. I cannot get enough of it. It literally just blurs all my imperfections away, and I love it. And now for my foundation. I was super excited to try this. I've been wanting to try it forever. The Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. I'm using it in the shade F10, which I thought was going to be a little bit tan for me, but I think I could even go one shade tanner since I have my dark summer skin going on, you know? And then I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge and spray it with some more of my setting spray and blend it all out. And I was kind of disappointed with the coverage because I thought it was going to be full coverage, but it was more medium coverage. But that's okay because it's light, so it was totally buildable. I just added another layer and I got the coverage that I wanted. And I'm going in with my LA Girls Pro Conceal in Peach to cancel out my dark circles. And I'm just going to blend that out with my Real Technique sponge. And then for my concealer, another thing I was super excited to try, the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. So I'm using this in the shade C8, and it is the exact same shade as my Tarte Shape Tape, which I have in light medium honey. And I did like it, but it's not as full coverage as the Shape Tape, and I thought it was gonna be because everyone compares the two. But it did the job. It covered everything it needed to. It's just definitely not as full coverage as my Shape Tape. And I'm going to go in with my Crease Prime and Fine Mattifying Pressed Powder to set my under eye and to set my whole face. I love this powder. I feel like it's another product that just totally blurs any pores or imperfections and definitely mattifies you without making you look dry. For bronzer, if you are not new here, then you already know I'm going in with my absolute favorite Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And then I'm just going to spray myself again with some more setting spray because I cannot get enough. And I'm going to go in with my Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder to highlight. So I'm going to put that on all the high points of my face, you know, my cheekbones, tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and then right above the arches of my eyebrows. And then to finish off the look, I just popped on my favorite lip combo, my NYX Nude Truffle Liner, and my CoverGirl Gloss. So that is it, babes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.